Dalton Villette here with Canada Advisors Weekly Update for August 3rd, 2022, and bringing to you a new format. We hope you enjoy. In active states, we're anticipating some more news and updates from New York's Cannabis Control Board in the coming days. The Detroit, Michigan City Council voted to allow officials to deny medical cannabis licenses to people who have operated illegal cannabis businesses. However, a Michigan judge said Detroit must halt these plans to accept applications for certain cannabis licenses. Detroit, along with 10 other municipalities in the state, have or will soon have open application periods, with Detroit's open from now until August 31st. Ohio regulators published proposed medical cannabis rule changes specifically related to ownership and trade name. Illinois regulators approved another round of conditional recreational cannabis dispensary licenses, greatly expanding the state's social equity market in the process. We also want to take a moment to congratulate our clients who won licenses during this round in Illinois and those in New Jersey. The next round of Mississippi licenses are rumored to be awarded within the next couple of weeks. And in Alabama, the application request period opens in less than 1 month. In Ballot Watch, several Rhode Island municipalities are set to vote on local November ballot measures on whether to allow cannabis businesses to operate. Arkansas officials approved the signatures for a recreational cannabis initiative, with activists reaching the verified 90,000 signature threshold necessary to appear on the November ballot. The proposal's name and ballot title must still be approved by the Board of Election Commissioners. Arkansans are encouraged to register to vote and to get others to vote in the state. Individuals can register to vote on a paper voter registration application, which can be printed from the Secretary of State's website. Missouri has indicated that the unofficial signature count for a legalization measure is just shy of the number of signatures necessary to qualify for the November ballot. Activists are hoping to gather more signatures and correct any errors before the verification deadline of August 9th. This comes as a new poll found that Missouri voters support legalizing cannabis 62% to 26%. And the Killeen, Parker Heights, Denton, and San Marcos, Texas City Councils opted to place cannabis decriminalization initiatives on their respective local November ballots. In states to watch, a new poll in Hawaii finds that voters overwhelmingly support legalizing cannabis, with 70% of voters approving legalization. Hawaii is now the only state along the western seaboard that hasn't legalized and regulated cannabis for adults. While the Hawaii Senate passed a legalization bill in 2021, it stalled in the House and was never called for a hearing. Every state official is on the ballot in 2022, giving voters the opportunity to elect a new, more responsive legislature. And in general news, Maryland regulators cut fees to renew medical cannabis patient ID cards and made them valid for 6 years instead of 3. And finally, new cannabis laws in Louisiana went into effect at the start of this month. These laws include police not being allowed to use the odor of cannabis as probable cause to search a person's home without a warrant, and additional employment protections for state workers who use medical cannabis. And that's all for this week. Thank you so much for joining us at Canada Advisors Weekly Update.